Good afternoon, Rob. You know what? There are some people at football clubs, hang on, that live the football dream. They've got their own pool table, brand new as well, I hasten to say, and they live a life of luxury. You'd think it was the players, but it's actually Mr. Isaacs here and Mr. Steve Howard. Jonah, we'll start with you. You two have an incredible podcast. Tell us about it and the inspiration, and you're living the dream here.
A couple of years ago now we started a TikTok, probably end of COVID, and just a few of the videos just took off from there. So as a club and us, we thought, why don't we start a podcast, getting the players on, talking to them. And yeah, as you just said, recently we've got a new pool table sponsored by Riley. So yeah, we're gonna have a bit of fun with that this year as well.
Other pool tables are available. Yeah. That's what I have to say. Steve, Life of a Kitman. Look, we've even got the cushions. It's become really big. The title is fairly obvious, but tell us, what is the life of a kitman at Swindon Town?
Busy is the word. We don't stop. We work from 7 in the morning till 6, 7 in the evening every day. My missus tell you all about it. And it's just non-stop. We're training every day. We're at training. We're on the grass. Then we're clearing everything up, sorting everything out, coming back, travelling to games, just everything from top to bottom.
Now, Jonas, obviously that's what the podcast is all about, and Steve's alluded to how tough a life it is. How much of that goes into the podcast, and what are the stories that you can tell us? And remember, it's a good family show. What are the stories you can share with us?
I've heard this live, so I'll have to be careful. So our job sort of allows us to do the podcast. That's why it's quite unique. That's sort of why we started it, because there's not another podcast like this one. So we can use our job to affect and talk about that, yeah.
What do you do for guests? Who else comes on besides you two?
We have players on. So before every home game, we'll have a player on. We got Grant Hall. We're actually recording with him today. So that should be good. And then we go through their career. We do a little five-a-side where they pick their best 5 players that they've played with, that kind of stuff. So we just keep it light and fun, and then ex-players and all sorts of bits and pieces, really.
And a little bird tells me you're creeping up the streaming charts.
We're getting there. We've had nearly 100,000 streams now across all the audios and YouTube, and obviously we've got our own YouTube channel now, which is growing every day. So
I'm going to be out of a job by the time I've left it.
I'm not sure about that, Dave, but yeah.
And Jonah, you've got a fantastic array of some big names here. This kit room is a little bit different than some of the others I've been in League Two.
It's quite big, to be fair. It's bigger than a lot. Every time a kit man comes down here, they're like, I wish I had this. So the last sort of 5-6 years that we've been here, we've been collecting shirts, so ex-players, and then...
Oh, look at this one. This is a bit special.
Yeah, that's from when we played them in the FA Cup a few years back. He signed that in front of us, so that's probably our best one. That's Ben Foster's last ever shirt. That was the 5-5 game against Wrexham last year. That was his last ever shirt, so we're lucky to have our hands on it.
I remember that game well.
Yeah, so he retired literally straight after that game. At the time, we didn't know it was going to be his last one, but yeah, so we're quite lucky to have that one. But yeah, these are all ex-players, most of them that we've had.
So, Steve, you've carved out this sort of life in the media. Is that where you two see your futures, or is it still doing the ironing and the washing and the cleaning?
We'll still be kitman, but it's good. It's good. It keeps your mind active and something bit different, something to keep you going. But no, it's good. We have a good time doing it. The players enjoy coming on. So as long as that keeps happening and people keep wanting to hear it, then we'll keep going with it.
Now, you two have clearly done your jobs. Everything in here looks pristine, but big weekend. It all kicks off for you this weekend. Chesterfield, how is the camp ahead of the campaign, and what are the hopes and beliefs of everybody at Swindon, Jonah?
Yeah, so obviously we played Wickham weekend just gone, and we beat them. Obviously, they're a league above. It's been a really good pre-season, actually. We're really positive. I know all the players are positive. We've brought in some real good experience this year. The manager's really good. The staff that he's brought in is really good. Obviously, Chesterfield's a hard game. They've just come up, so they're going to be right up for it. I think it's pretty much going to be a sellout up there. We've got a lot of fans going up as well, so it won't be easy, but it's a long season, and I'm confident this year. I think it's our year to be right up there again.
Well, listen, we wish you all the very best. We wish you all the very best with the podcast. I mean, I know you've had some big names on. Any chance, lads? I mean,
Whenever you want, David. Whenever you want, come in.
Sort something out.
I'll tell you what, it'd be a great conversation, wouldn't it?
it certainly would. Listen, we wish you all the best. I tell you what, I am thinking of a change of career. Kitman, own pool table, sponsorship, fan mail. Rob, it's got a ring to it.